I want to ask about the Washington Post article. There's another article that's come out after a string of articles detailing dysfunction in the vice president's office.
Oh!
And then the director of operations put out a tweet today talking about how much he loved his job. There was a similar sort of social media push this summer following some negative headlines about ongoings in the vice president's office. Did anybody ask the deputy director to put out a positive tweet today, or was that all him?
Oh!
I'm not aware of any asks for a positive tweet or a specific tweet. I would point you to the Vice President's office, but I work with a number of people in the Vice President's office who certainly are looking forward to continuing their job.
Thank you, Jen. A handful of key aides have announced either that they are leaving the Vice President's office or are reportedly going to be leaving the Vice President's office soon. Is the Vice President not satisfied with the staffing that she has had so far, or do people just not want to work for her anymore?
Oh!
And I expect you'll hear more from the Vice President's office on that in due time.
So this is not a case of bad headlines about the Vice President and a decision being made to shake up the staff to fix an image issue.
Oh!
You know, Peter, I think I spoke to it, and I would note that, and I'll just speak to Simone since I knew her before. And anybody who's spent time with her knows that she is whip smart, and she has charisma coming out of her eyeballs.
We as Americans, and I'm an immigrant son, I'm an Hispanic, we get to decide who belongs in this country, who will add to the prosperity and security of our country. And if you call that somehow
I'd like to know you're putting more. Steve, stop! You're putting words in my mouth.
Well, then what are you saying?
No,
we have the right to determine who.
She has charisma coming out of her eyeballs.
Steve, stop! You're putting words in my mouth.
Well, then what are you saying?
No,
we
Steve.
have the.
Does the Vice President think that staff are to blame for her not making any kind of meaningful progress on the big things in her portfolio, like passing voting rights or addressing the root causes of migration?
Oh!